Once you do the photos of the area, then you get a report. It gives you scout health. It gives you your ranking based on your gender and your age group, your scout type, separate, sensitive, item specific score, a hair loss, and then you tell me your treatment. It tells you what products you should be using based on your scout. And what type of contract? You have the sponsorship of your product there. So if
that would be some
you had your
our
own
next
products,
step,
right?
because
If you wanted to put your
the
products
Korean
in
beauty
there,
product is
you could
quite
have
popular
it
globally.
customized on
So
own.
we are trying to gather together.
If I want to buy it, you're selling it? Yes, it's a subscription.
It's $500. So when you first buy it, it's $1,200. Okay. $700 is the camera, $500 is the software.
What are the most
And then
practical and operational challenges you're seeing in this space? How
I'll work it
companies
out.
navigate them for our
Yeah.
companies as they grow in litigation?
No.
No, it's not her.
You can
He's in Boca.
Touch on two areas that are very important for space and
South Korea.
Oh, I think so. But yeah, it's not the same operating.
I was surprised. Oh, is that her? She's very entrepreneurial.
Excuse me, can I get the business card?
Oh, yes.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
$1,200.
correct. And then this 1 year subscription. And then it's $500 every year after that.
It's web-based subscription. So one of the most important things is for
Maybe Beta is using the different one now. We used to do the
Correct. The app is called
I think
Pro.
they,
You just download the app, they give you your credentials to sign in, and then you take it from there. Are you in aesthetics or hair? You're in hair? Okay.
Also,
her scout,
that also can actually.
Can you demonstrate the lens and the sensors when you finish with the lens?
I do a lot of
It took 2 to 3 days to do.
I'm also
In another area, the FDA has actually put out a couple of articles recently stating how
I
they
used
are
to sometimes work with the Korean team
explore more and more drugs.
like putting our products
So that is going to be a trend. It's very important that everybody here that is your first step.
I'm in trichology.
So some examples of this that I can
We have tried to sell this product for about a year. We are using the 3,000 cases for our product.
provider here will be that
This one needs to go through the extra explanation about how the
Florida has a
system
medical consent
the detailed pages, people can take their test in, but eventually what they want to do is go through the details
Yeah,
of
that's
the
it.
platform, how it's actually the system. There's one spin for that.
have signed in. Make sure you're letting patients know.
An online sales room where they can talk to somebody and see the product and
You got it, so let's come back. They're not so busy. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Basically what is done a lot of times now, which is they refer you out, they get paid by the That makes sense.
it's designed for your analysis specifically
Providers, they get
to
paid
useful in
based on
labs
health
where
outcomes.
their technicians are spending hours like everything. So this machine saves 5 seconds per tube.
They're not just willy-nilly sending you to test in different hospitals.
Can I ask what you guys
They have
do?
coordinated. So something that's very important for people to know in the Florida states and actually all over the U.S. Is something called
Do you guys do anything with tubes?
episode of stability model. This model is required.
can show you guys how it works.
of post-acute care hospitals. There's actually a list put out by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid that is ever-changing. Over 700 hospitals, post-acute care in the U.S., some in Florida already, are going to be required to comply with this.
So how do you set that up to make it to?
What does that mean? So, 5 years in January 1,
This is the label you did.
providers of these hospitals.
But you can edit this to say whatever you need.
So for instance, we have a lab that draws blood, and then they basically ensure that the patient is who they are, and then they have a little tube there that they write.
Obviously, these are very dense topics that we could speak, hours on.
So if, for instance,
Edit it to say
Minor. From your perspective as EY and the Beacon Council, how is Miami leveraging its global connectivity and public-private partnerships to build a world-class life
I
sciences
cannot give you
sector
guys our
and
information.
retain top talent?
no, it's all right, just give me your card. Thank you.
And we'll read. Do you guys have a thing I can scan?
I saw you.
To make sure that we bring you
Yes, I did. I missed it. So can you give me a short version of it?
Need a short version. And maybe it's phone call. So Jennifer was filming with me as well. With Matt, with the Belgian delegation, and planning to transition to Miami.
I'm a pediatrician, and we help primary care providers identify risk for metabolic conditions like diabetes and hypertension, and a pre-visit assessment, and then a decision support goes into the doctor's chart that helps the doctor understand a patient's readiness to change their behavior. Are they in a stage of contemplative? Are they pre-contemplative, which is kind of like denial? They're not really ready to change their
So
behavior.
this is when a child is already.
Three strategic pillars that we
This
have
is
in the
every
Miami
patient showing up at a primary care clinic
Doesn't have to
from
be a
age
child. It can be
13 to 74.
The first one is
So really wide range.
collaboration with University of Miami.
Mostly with primary
To
care
make sure that
clinics,
the
primary
companies
care
that are
groups.
in the Miami area has access to college.
Well,
not only at the
most of these doctors already have Epic or Athena Health or one of the electronic records.
You're coming in with another
Our
module?
thing just integrates.
Okay, you're on top of it.
It comes into the decision support.
Okay,
That
like a
includes
decision.
Direct message. We use direct message to securely send our reports into the patient's chart. So the provider sees it right at the point of care, right before the patient visit. And then we stratify that whole population according to what their chronic conditions are. They might get a blood pressure cuff, they might get a scale, and then we have a nutrition and behavior change tracking system in a mobile app.
So the goal here
Make sure that the companies that are
is behavioral modification.
right, spending here at the financial
That if somebody comes
Can you track it that they say, okay, I want to go on a diet and not eat salt and blah, blah, blah?
Yes.
How can you track that they follow their, what they supposedly want to do?
Well, we track their blood pressure, blood sugar, and weight directly through our mobile app through connected devices, and then we have them track their fruits and vegetables and their water intake. And
Are you
then
integrating into a phone app?
through a mobile app. We have a mobile app.
You have a mobile app. Does the mobile app have capabilities of video and audio recording? No.
Audio recording. We do have AI features that work in natural language. Speak
Is it
into
conversational?
it. Yes.
Is the conversation recorded?
Yes.
Is it transcribed?
It's an AI that you can talk to
AI
about your
that,
health.
okay.
You don't know if it transcribes the conversation
You know, like-
and if it keeps the history of the conversation.
like almost like ChatGPT, when you talk to it,
We don't-
it'll keep,
we don't-
keep the conversations. I'm wondering
Yes.
if
Yes, we keep the conversations in our database.
But does the user have
However,
it?
we don't always display all of the information
But
back
you
to
keep
the
the
user.
conversation, the transcript of the conversation or the audio of the conversation or both?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes. So
yes, we keep the transcript in our database.
But no video, just the audio or just the transcript or both, or all three?
Because it'd be interesting to see myself.
We have
You
some
know, we
computer.
definitely
don't have the video.
Not so much to see yourself, but if I tell you that I don't eat salt and I pour a whole jug of salt into my food,
Yeah, but you
you wouldn't say it unless you record how I eat.
Right, computer vision. We don't have that computer vision feature for food because our system utilizes the 5A behavioral counseling proven pathway through the U.S. Task Force, where the flow of the conversation is generally around what is a behavior you want to change. Eat less sugar, drink more water, eat less salt. What is your barrier to changing the behavior?
Right, like I like shoes so much. Right.
What can you do to overcome your barrier?
So it's
But if I want,
Commit to your provider to change.
It's the
but
person.
if I want to record my interaction and make it available to my physician, you don't offer this feature.
Everything that's in this mobile app, every tap that you make, all of your conversations, all move back into our back-end portal, which the providers can log into and access, so they can see all of the engagement.
Except they cannot see video of me eating and describing what I'm doing.
No, and
We
it's
do
not
not
like
have a video of you eating.
almost like a video diary. Help me with a video diary while I'm eating.
Because I thought that I drink only one.
And then you try it.
Yeah, I've tried it a few times and then
No signal.
it's downloaded.
So what did you say?
You have to have the internet.
Just started doing something else while you guys were talking.
Okay.
You have to have internet connectivity to operate it. Can it
HDMI cord just stops connecting.
can it work on local phones?
Jennifer, you touched on some of this, or you touched on two very important things. The regulatory aspect in terms of the FDA, and also
it's lifestyle.
some of the hot topics such as AI and so forth. But there's something that is